The Science of Attraction: Why 90% of Males Are Unattractive. Hello everyone, and welcome to Male Wisdom. In this video, I will talk about the science of attraction. A lot of people don't really understand what attracts one person to another, but I'm going to break it down for you using scientific research. And trust me, by the end of this video you're going to have a whole new understanding of why 90% of males are unattractive. This is because men do not need to be attractive. It's a supply and demand law. Women find mates by focusing on their assets, being cute, paying attention to their appearance, developing their charm, and employing their intelligence. Men find mates by being persistent and having an absurd amount of self-confidence in their mediocrity. My friend once had a roommate who had a date almost every night. He wasn't beautiful and came across as shy and aloof. When I asked him about his secret, he told me he wondered about approximately 25 women daily. Of course, the vast majority turned him down, but many were impressed by his confidence, charm, and courage. He dressed casually in black t-shirts and jeans. Unless there was a woman around, he rarely smiled. He was attempting to charm. His example was not unique. I see this same dynamic play out every time I take the bus. Unfortunately, there are a lot of unattractive men who hit on women. It's no secret that many men aren't very good at hitting on women. A lot of them are downright evil at it. And while some women may enjoy the attention, the truth is that most of them find it unappealing. A few things can make a man unattractive when he hits on a woman. There's the approach. If he comes up and immediately starts chatting up without an introduction or explanation, it's off-putting. It makes them feel like they are just another conquest or objects to him. There's the delivery. If he's pushy, needy, or sleazy in his pickup line, it's a turn-off. There's the issue of intention. If he's only looking for one thing, it's pretty apparent, and it doesn't take long for women to lose interest. So if you're a man looking to improve your success with women, start by ensuring you're not making these common mistakes. You'll be surprised at how much difference it can make with a little effort. Also, I'm sorry to burst your bubble. Few people are truly beautiful or truly ugly. This applies to both genders. The bell curve is often used to explain why people in society are not equal. The term bell curve comes from the fact that the distribution of many traits in humans resembles a bell shape when graphed. The bell curve models things like IQ scores, which fall into a normal distribution, meaning that most people have average IQ scores while fewer people have very high or shallow IQ scores. The bell curve can also explain why some people are more successful than others. For example, knowledgeable people who have attended prestigious universities are more likely to get high-paying jobs. This is because employers often use these criteria to filter job applicants. As a result, the people getting hired tend to be at the top of the bell curve. While this may seem unfair, it's important to remember that the bell curve is a natural phenomenon and not something that can be changed. You either have incredibly high standards for beauty or handsomeness. Everyone is on the same level in appearance, if not technically. Seriously, go outside and take a look around. There are hideous people. Do you remember where you live will also influence the percentage of beautiful people? Women, on average, look better than men, so their bell curve could be between a 5 and a 7. Men's bell curve is probably 4 to 6. Why is this so? Because women use cosmetics to look good and men do not. I expect the cosmetics to be effective, otherwise, why would they cost so much? Don't forget about the plethora of other beauty products such as plastic surgery, braces, curling hair, double eyelids, colored contact lenses, and so on. All of which are geared primarily toward women because men are less interested. Women, on average, are more physically attractive than men. This is not to say that there are no beautiful men or ugly women, but only that, on average, women are better looking than men. There are several reasons for this. As a result of these factors, the average woman falls somewhere in the middle of the bell curve of physical attractiveness, while the average man falls closer to the bottom. Women perceive men differently than men perceive women. Women and men have been living together since the beginning of time. Yet there is still a lot of misunderstanding between them. One reason for this disconnect is that women and men often perceive each other differently. Women tend to focus on emotional connection and communication, while men are likelier to emphasize power and status. As a result, women may feel that men are insensitive and uninterested in their feelings, while men may think that women are irrational and difficult to understand. Of course, these perceptions are not always accurate, but they can create tension. Women are often seen as shallow creatures who only care about men's looks. While it is true that physical attraction is essential to most women, it is not the only thing that they consider when determining if a man is attractive. In recent years, there has been a growing awareness of the importance of attraction on multiple levels. While traditional beauty standards still hold firm in many areas of society, women increasingly recognize that there is more to interest than meets the eye. A man may be physically attractive, but if he lacks mental and emotional appeal, he is likely to be quickly dismissed as a potential partner. Women want more than just a pretty face, they want someone who can stimulate them intellectually and make them feel good emotionally. Of course, this is not to say that appearances are entirely unimportant. Studies have shown that initial attraction is often based on looks, which can be a powerful influence in determining whether or not a relationship will develop. However, looks are only part of the equation. For a man to truly appeal to a woman, he needs to offer more than just physical attractiveness. He must be someone she can connect with on a deeper level and make her laugh and feel good about herself. Only then will he stand a chance of winning her heart. Therefore, when trying to attract a woman, it is essential to remember that you must appeal to all of her senses. Otherwise, she will move on to the next man who can provide her with what she needs. While it is undoubtedly true that men are generally more visual than women, several other factors explain why they prefer porn over real-life sexual encounters. For one, porn is readily available and can be viewed without having to leave the house or bank on finding a willing partner. It's also less complicated than actual life intercourse, which often requires communication, negotiation, and much effort. In contrast, porn is easy to consume and offers a no-strings-attached sexual release. Moreover, men are often attracted to the variety that porn provides. They can watch different types of people having intercourse in different scenarios and with varying intensity levels, something that can be harder to come by in real life. Regarding adult content, women frequently require more neutral images of couples doing what they want. They would prefer that the faces be realistic and not too film-like. Women want to see videos in which they can put themselves in the shoes of the guy they are attracted to in the scene. They don't watch porn for the people in the video. Instead, they attempt to add to my imagination of what it might be like to be with so-and-so. I know guys who would happily watch adult content all day, regardless of the woman in it, and it all works. To have a successful and fulfilling relationship with someone, it is essential that you are attracted to them not just physically but also mentally and emotionally. This is why women usually don't get very turned on by pictures or videos of naked men. They are thinking about the guy they are attracted to in real life. It's not that women don't find naked men attractive, it's just that the physical attraction is only a tiny part of what makes a relationship work. The mental and emotional connection is what matters. If you want to turn a woman on, start by getting to know her and ensuring that you have a strong relationship. Then, and only then, will she be genuinely aroused by you. One of the most basic economic concepts is the law of supply and demand. This principle states that when there is an abundant supply of something, the price will be lower than when the store is scarce. The same principle applies to the mating game. When there are more young men than young women, competition for mates is fierce, and the pickings are slim. Young men must work hard to stand out from the crowd and attract the attention of potential partners. However, as men age and enter their reproductive prime, they become increasingly attractive to women. At the same time, the number of eligible women begins to decline, making it easier for men to find mates. As a result, older men have a distinct advantage in the dating market. An essential aspect of supply and demand is that young men and women are evenly matched in finding mates. Although there are more men than women worldwide, this imbalance is offset by the fact that women tend to live longer than men. As a result, roughly the same number of men and women are in their prime reproductive years. This equality has several significant consequences. It means that men and women have a strong incentive to find a mate and settle down. It provides stability in the mating market, as everyone has enough potential partners to find a match. It reduces the likelihood of conflict over mates, as there is no shortage of potential partners. If you want to be attractive, check my latest video, where I will show you the number one mistake that no man should ever make. Check it out because it can really help you with your journey to self-improving.